Welcome to Module 1 Foundations of Plastic Product Design. This module introduces you to the world of plastic engineering and the fundamentals that shape every plastic product. You'll learn why plastics have become the backbone of modern product design, how they compare with metals, and how polymer science influences real world performance. Through practical explanations and case studies from consumer electronics, automotive, and medical devices, you'll build a strong conceptual base that sets the tone for the rest of the course. Plastics have become one of the most dominant materials in modern product design, and there is a clear reason for that. As mechanical engineers and designers, we constantly look for materials that can offer the right balance between performance, cost, manufacturability, and aesthetics. Plastics excel in this balance more than almost any other material category. Let's begin with the advantages. The first and most obvious advantage is weight reduction. Plastics can be up to 10 times lighter than metals while still maintaining structural stiffness when designed correctly. This lightweight nature is extremely valuable in industries like automotive and consumer electronics, where every gram matters for fuel efficiency, portability, and user comfort. The second major advantage is manufacturability. Plastic components can be shaped into highly complex geometries that would be extremely difficult or even impossible to achieve in metal. Features like undercuts, snap fits, flexible hinges, integrated clips, and multi-part assemblies can be molded in a single shot. This gives designers an enormous amount of freedom to create functions, aesthetics, and assemblies without relying on secondary machining or fastening operations. Because injection molding is a high-speed, high-volume process, you can manufacture millions of identical parts with exceptional repeatability. Next comes cost, and this is a significant driver. Plastics reduce cost in multiple ways. The raw materials themselves are often cheaper than metals. The manufacturing cycle time is incredibly fast. Some parts can be molded in under 20 seconds. There are minimal secondary operations like machining, polishing, or welding. Assemblies can be simplified because you can integrate multiple functions into a single plastic component. This combination of low material cost, rapid production, and design flexibility makes plastics the backbone of mass manufacturing. However, plastics are not perfect. They come with limitations that every designer must respect. First, plastics are viscoelastic, which means they deform over time. Phenomena like creep, warpage, and stress relaxation are common. If the part is not designed to control these behaviors, it may fail prematurely. Second, plastics are more sensitive to temperature. A part made of ABS or PP may soften or deform if used near its heat deflection temperature. Third, plastics are susceptible to environmental effects. UV light, chemicals, humidity, and even cyclic loading can degrade the material. These issues don't always show up during prototyping, which is why proper material selection and testing become critical. Lastly, plastics tend to have lower mechanical strength compared to metals. So, a direct one-to-one replacement of a metal part with a plastic part rarely works. You need to redesign the part to compensate for stiffness, rigidity, and load paths. This leads us to a crucial mindset shift. Plastic design is not metal design. A designer who approaches plastics with a metal mindset will inevitably struggle. Metals allow thick sections, sharp corners, zero draft, small radii, and uniform strength in all directions. Plastics do not. Plastics require controlled wall thickness, generous radii to support flow, ribs instead of thick blocks, draft angles for mold release, and an understanding of anisotropy formed during flow and cooling. Instead of relying purely on brute strength like metal parts, plastics often rely on geometry, ribs, bosses, curves, and controlled thickness to achieve performance. Good plastic design is about understanding how the material flows, cools, shrinks, and interacts with the mold. Once you adopt this mindset, plastics become a powerful tool. To make this real, let's look at a few quick case studies. In consumer electronics, almost everything, from smartphone housings to remote controls and laptop bodies, is plastic. Here the priority is aesthetics, precision, tactile feel, and manufacturability. Plastics like ABS, PC plus ABS, and polycarbonate offer strength, impact resistance, and excellent moldability. Designers use rib patterns to maintain stiffness while keeping the outer shell thin, lightweight, and sleek. In the automotive industry, plastics contribute significantly to weight reduction. Components such as dashboards, bumpers, grills, air ducts, and interior trims rely heavily on PP, ABS, and nylon. These plastics withstand vibration, temperature variation, and long term wear. Proper ribbing, draft angles, and reinforcement strategies are critical for durability. In medical devices, plastics play a role because they are biocompatible, easy to sterilize, and economical for disposable components. Syringe bodies, inhalers, IV connectors, and casings for diagnostic devices are all plastic. Materials like polypropylene, polycarbonate, and PE are chosen based on clarity, strength, and chemical compatibility. These examples show how plastics are not just an alternative. They're often the best solution when performance, cost, and mass manufacturability must coexist. By the end of this module, you will understand exactly why plastics dominate modern product design and what mindset is required to design high quality, reliable plastic components.